Hello everyone. I just thought I should share some quick thoughts about my favorite instrument, the Saraswati Veena. So this is in reference to context to the latest Hindi movie sensation called Dhurandar. We have been talking about the movie quite a lot since the first part released in December, and now that the second part is also out, the music of the movie especially has been gaining a lot of attention. And as many of you would have noticed in part 2, there is a song titled Fir Se Naina Mile, and there is a beautiful Veena segment in this song played by none other than the prodigal Vainika Ramana Balachandran. Now, this is one of the few times that a mainstream Bollywood movie has featured the Saraswati Veena, which is also the national instrument of India. The reason I'm making this video today is a lot of people have referred to the Veena as a sitar consistently. I have seen this being a stage artist all my life. I have seen this with reference to other Vainikas who have lent their Veena sounds to many recorded tracks and being referred to as a sitarist instead of a Vainika. So I thought I should make a quick video to just make a small comparison about what the instrument really is. What Ramana has done on this track, Fir Se, is just sheer brilliance and genius. And here is why. The Veena is a 7-string instrument with 4 strings on top and 3 strings at the bottom, known as the thalam strings. Typically, a sitar has 6 to 7 main strings above the frets. These include both melody and drone strings, plus 11 to 13 sympathetic strings, also called the taraf or the tarab, that run beneath the frets. In total, the sitar can have between 18 and 21 strings. The sympathetic strings on the sitar don't get plucked directly. They vibrate on their own when the main strings are played, producing the distinctive halo of resonance that sitar is very famous for. The Veena uses bare fingernails to pluck the strings, particularly the index finger and the middle finger. Nowadays, we also add a plucker to it, which is a thin wire. The sitar, on the other hand, uses a mizra. This is also a steel wire ring worn on the index fingertip. Now, the difference in the way we pluck the Veena is with 2 fingers is we go only downward motion, as the Veena is usually held flat to the surface. A sitar, however, is held in a vertical position in a slightly slanted position, and the way they pluck is using the index finger, though all 5 fingers are moving along with the index finger, and the pluck is up and down. So it goes both ways. In contrast, the Veena players pull the string towards themselves laterally, creating an horizontal displacement of the string. Sitar players execute a more percussive downstroke and an upstroke, similar to how we plug the guitar, but with a fingernail ring hybrid. On the sitar, the main melody is almost exclusively played with the index finger of the right hand. This is a significant departure from the experience with the Saraswati Veena, where you see both the index and the middle fingers being used for plucking. Now, by moving that one finger back and forth rapidly, the sitar player can achieve an incredible speed, which is also referred to as a piece that they play on the sitar called jhala, which is strumming back and forth at incredible speeds. This technique is very, very hard to replicate on the Veena, and because you're just plucking in one direction, thereby drastically reducing the plucking speed on the Veena. Now, what Ramana did on this track, Fir Se, requires insane amount of skill to execute it at that precision on the Veena compared to a sitar. Now, this does not mean that playing this on a sitar is any less difficult. I am just trying to draw a parallel between a Veena and a sitar, which often gets misconstrued as one and the other in many contexts. So, playing a Veena, I personally think, as a Vainika, requires a different set of skill sets, especially when you're executing faster phrases. Veena is India's national instrument, and it requires a lot more patronage from many people and arts lovers to keep the instrument alive in the coming years. I am very happy to see Bollywood take this initiative, and I thank the music composer Shashwat Sachdev for doing a phenomenal job of introducing Veena in its purest tone in the movie Dhurandar. I hope you like this video, and please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.